has shades of yaoi and hentai in it, well, softcore, of course, but it's all very entertaining. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, oh dear Lord, God, I relate to a lot of the incidences in the in the series. I thought, ugh. I'm definitely more of an otaku than I originally thought. And yeah, I do cosplay, but I haven't really done any cosplay at Comic Cons or anything like that, but I would love to do so as either France or the President, or of course Hercules Carposi, which I've done here before. And I have the same color eyes as Hercules does. And, I feel like in a past life I was probably Greek. Uh, but the series does not have an anticlimactic or cliffhanger ending like the original Genshiken does. But I like this series even more so than the original because you get to know the characters more, and they have their own desires, and of course they're maturing. And there's one episode that I really, really, really like when they meet the otaku from America. Two otaku, I should say. Should it be otaku or otakus? I think otaku can be used as a plural noun instead of just singular. Does anybody really know Japanese if you can use otaku as plural? I'm not sure, because I'm just a humble Gaijin, and my Japanese is very lax, and I only know a few words and phrases, and not enough to really speak it, but when I do, I try to be authentic. I speak it with an accent if I can, like I do with any other language I'm learning, because I'm very musically inclined, so to me it's just like music. If I hear something, I try to imitate it as best as I can. But anyway, Genshiken. I absolutely love the series, and it's very entertaining, and if you're an otaku like me, there are a lot of things that you can relate to. One of the characters, she is very subdued when she talks about, well, she doesn't really want to come out of the closet, so to speak, about her love of anime, or yaoi for that instance. Um, and there are a couple of characters that are in Genshiken that she has kind of a thing for, and she starts drawing her fantasies out, and it's really quite entertaining and humorous. But of course, another one of the characters says, well, it's so difficult for an otaku woman to find a man who has her same interests. Boy, preach to the choir, sister. Yeah, it's very challenging. It's especially when you're older, like myself. I wouldn't say older because that makes me sound like I'm old, and I'm really not. But it's very difficult for an otaku like myself to find somebody with similar interests. And now I like Homestuck, so that even puts me even to a totally different genre of nerd. I like, of course, I love stuff like this because I can totally relate to it. Um, and it's excellently done. The animation is beautiful, and it's very funny. And if you're kind of turned off by the whole idea of softcore hentai, well, it's not really. They don't really show anything. It's just implied by very erogenous noises. If you're offended by that, then I wouldn't recommend it. But it's still a really entertaining series, and it's quite wonderful. And if you love the original like I did, it's near and dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. And Hagane is in the same kind of category, and they are going to Funimation will put out Volume 2, so I'm so excited. I can't wait. It gives me a lot to look forward to, and it just makes me realize that there are other people in the world that are like this, so there is hope left for me. And Um, like Sue in Genshiken, I have a megane fetish. Ooh. Yeah, I will actually fix it. Speaking of megane, see if I can actually find my megane. Okay. Yeah! This is what I really like it. If a guy, well, it would have to be horn rimmed or like Madarame. I don't know what it is about Madarame, but I could go for a guy like that. I mean, I feel so sorry for him, but he's totally the guy I would go for because he's very smart and he's very, he uses very Latinate words, so he has a very big vocabulary as well as intellect, and I like that in a man. Let's see. I wouldn't be like Sue though. I wouldn't be just out there. I mean, I'm kind of shy when it comes to guys. Yeah, I'm confident of myself, but I just I blush very easily if somebody gives me a compliment. But if a guy asks me right away, well, actually, here's something. I'm just going to tell a story on myself. I was at work, and there was a guy coming back from Afghanistan who just walked up to me out of the blue, and he said, "You know, you're awfully cute." And I thought, oh, I thought, oh, please don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. And then he said, "What are you doing after work?" I thought, yeah, I know where this is going. He just wants sex. So, unfortunately, I'm one of those people that's still waiting for the right guy, and a ringy on my fingy, or no hingy dingy. So, no hanky panky. So, unfortunately, I actually told him the truth. I said, I have to go home and help my father, so yeah, that basically killed the mood there, but I was being honest and truthful. But anywho, poor Madarame, I feel for him. But I'm kind of like Madarame in a bit, in essence, because when it comes to guys, well, in his case, he's shy around women, especially when Sue comes on to him and then says, "Yeah? Sure. Knock yourself out." Well, not literally. Eat as many as you like. I don't want to gain any weight from those things. I said, eat as many as you want. I don't want to gain any weight from them. Ouch. It's Christmas. Anyway, this series is really quite sensational. I give it 2 thumbs way up, 5 stars hands down. If you like the first, then you're gonna love the second, and I'm so glad I got a chance to see it. It's still one of my favorites of all time, and I actually wanted to show you. Here's the back. And the DVDs, the actual DVD holder itself is really awful, but these are the DVDs. You can see. Madarame is probably my favorite character. So I can relate to him so much. Just a second. Press for success. And then the last one, where the American Otaku come in. It's only 12 episodes. And it's very enjoyable, and it was my birthday present, so finally I got to watch it. My next anime is going to be We Without Wings Season 1. And I'm going to watch Steins Gate. And I'm hoping to watch 300 as well as Wolf Children and Evangelion You Cannot Undo, because I'm a huge Evangelion fan. As well as Strong World. So this holiday I'll definitely be doing a lot of that, but until next time, live long and prosper, and ciao, Zuzi!